Greeting Moody students. We're moving into week 5 of Second Temple Jewish Backgrounds. And I just want to let you know that grading for last week's work may slow down a little bit this week as I have my in-service relative to my volunteer law enforcement chaplain role, reserve officer role with the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office. But to compensate you, I've included both a Microsoft Word and a PDF copy of my itinerary for my trip to Turkey. Some of you have been asking how that trip was, and you're looking for pictures. So here's at least a thumbnail for you. I've given my own commentary in the first page, some of which is taken from the itinerary from the tour company, and then I follow up with their itinerary because they had some great pictures on there that I really couldn't improve on in the pictures I took. But you've got that there in the course for your enjoyment, and just maybe get as I did through the trip, get a better feel for those backgrounds of the Apostle Paul and the Apostle John. You've got the devotional there to read through as well. I trust that'll be an encouragement to you, and I trust the devotionals to date have also been an encouragement. We're coming into the latter half of the course now. So with completing the course and the end in view, our heart's an open book. Let's begin wrapping up things for what's ahead. Your 5th week's work deals with the Samaritans, sinners, and other subgroups. And we have 3 objectives for you. First, we want you to demonstrate a familiarity with the historical, economic, and social environment of Second Temple Judaism as it relates to the Samaritan sinners and those other subgroups. We want you then to identify significant aspects of the relationship between Jesus and the marginalized in light of the Jewish and Greco-Roman background of the New Testament. And finally, we want you to create exegetically based ideas about Jesus' love for sinners for Christian ministry. Very practical end here in view with you doing this, so it'll impact your own ministry, we trust. You're reading in 3 of the sources, either texts you have or PDFs that are there in the course shell. You're reading Simmons, Goppelt, and Elwell and Yarbrough. And then you've got 3 passages of Scripture. Matthew 21, 28 through 32. It's only a few verses. Then in Luke's Gospel, Luke 5, 27 through 32, 10, 25 through 37, 15, 1 through 32, and 19, 1 through 10. And then in the Gospel of John, John 4, 1 through 45, basically the whole chapter. 3 assignments. Your Pharisees' rejection of Jesus' assignment that you began back in week 2 is due this week. So be sure to get that wrapped up and make any last-minute edits to it you need to and update it and get that turned in. Assignment 5 has to do with Jesus' love for sinners, and this is a worksheet. And then a devotional assignment as well, but that's not due till week 7. So you've got 2 weeks to work on that. And then you've got a discussion board, inclusivity discussion, and work through that and read down through the instructions here. They're fairly extensive. And then be sure you follow the instructions for writing your post. And once you finish your post, of course, you want to provide some responses with all that we've talked about in the past for 2 classmates. A little more there on discussion boards. That's all reminders to you. Again, in an admonition to stay in contact with one another. You've met through the course, maybe for the first time, or some of you taking this course with others you've been in course with before. But do exchange information with one another, stay in contact. You'll be amazed over the years how these relationships you've built, even online while you've been in school, will endure. Well, the class at the end of this week is now more than half over. And of course, we'll be ending on Monday, May 9th. And keep in mind, there are no extensions. You want to be sure you've got all your work up to date. I think everybody pretty much is, but again, just an admonition to keep you moving. Well, that's it for this week's announcement. God bless you and enjoy your studies this week.